Well, I like it doesn't mess my hair up. Cause,
Yeah, it looks ugly.
This is my business right here. I can't mess with my business.
Yeah, the amount of money you spend on that business.
All right, welcome back to the Sandy Hahn podcast. This is episode 51 with my lovely wife, MaryBeth, who's finally come on. She was supposed to do the 50th episode, but she bowed out of that. But so glad to finally have her on, so we're going to have some fun today. We're both having a little cocktail.
Yeah,
got some
hi everyone.
wine.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are the most amazing glasses that Sandy's one dearest friend basically says, fuck MSA. So it's one of my favorite wine glasses.
That was from Laura, sorry.
Yes, Laura and her sweet husband,
Love her.
and good
Laura and
friends.
Jeff. Get a little cocktail. So, before we get started, we're going to do a couple things. The first is, it is our dear friend Chris McManaman's birthday next Wednesday. And I told Todd that we would say a special happy birthday to her at the beginning of our podcast. And here we are. So, happy birthday, Chris. We love you. So many good memories of all the great times our families have had together with you and Todd and the kids from ski weekends, Siesta Key, and
we have visitors. Isabel? We just started taping.
We're literally right in the middle of podcast. Okay,
Okay,
well,
you
that's
need to get them and take them out. Did you pause?
No, we don't pause.
So great having your college kid home. This is the things that happen.
Yeah,
but back to the birthday.
Yeah, so all these good times, and we're looking forward to a lot more good times coming up.
Yeah, and happy birthday to my dear, dear friend. You are a fun, loving beauty inside and out, and I love you so much. And you and Todd have been amazing with Sandy, and you guys,
really
warm our hearts, and we love your family, and yes,
dear friends,
growing
and
up together, our kids.
I'm not supposed to ask how old you are, so I won't.
She's 32.
No matter how old you are sexy, so you're a beautiful lady. Yeah, when I see you next, I'm going to smack you right in the ass.
Oh, good Lord.
That's what I do.
I'm sure she'll love that. Love you, Chris.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And then the next thing before we started with the interrogation here, I'm going to give an update on the fundraiser that is absolutely happening. All firmed, paperwork signed, Friday, August 25th, downtown Cleveland at the Music Box Supper Club in the Flats. It's going to be quite a party. We've got the band is booked and signed for that night. It's going to be from like 6 to 12.
It'll be a blast.
It's going to be fun. We've got an auctioneer. There's going to be a live auction as well as a silent auction of some special gifts for that. And then probably a few speeches. And then the band's going to start. It's going to be a party. And they're going to let me sing 2 songs.
See how that goes?
They've agreed to that, so it's going to be.
He's taking singing lessons.
It
has been, it's been weird, but I really hope it pans out. But yeah, and thank you to the committee. There's been so many people that have literally just spent so much time putting this together, and friends that love you to death. So it's a lot, and we're excited about it.
Very cool. Looking forward to it. And again, there'll be more details. There'll be evites going out. Hopefully soon.
As soon as I get through Sandy's 1,200 contacts of like Siesta K, Dave Driver, and I can't even tell you what's in his contacts.
So many things
it's crazy.
in there She's finally figured out how to download the contacts onto a Excel spreadsheet.
We got it.
She got, and I couldn't do it myself because my hands shake too much.
Yeah. So
Going
I'm reading
through-
every name.
So she's going through each name, and
But it's good.
We got through 200 last night.
We got another 1,000 to go.
Another bunch
And
more
then
to
my
go,
contacts
but we'll,
and others. But
we'll get through it, and then the
Excited.
evites will go out, so it'll be good. Good to go soon. So I have been actually feeling really good. Still sleeping really well.
except for my snoring.
Yeah, she's been keeping me up. I don't snore anymore. I don't use a CPAP anymore. I just sleep on my side and I sleep nice and quiet. She keeps me up.
It's diverted to me.
Snoring. I need to get some ear
Earplugs. Yeah, we're going to get those.
to prevent her snoring.
Yeah, we'll get those.
So, but the otherwise, I feel good, and I work out every day. Tanya's still coming over a lot.
A blessing.
She's just absolutely wonderful. I don't know what to do without her. So just keep plugging along, and it's so nice. I was just out this afternoon. Todd came pick me up. Went to AJ's Urban Grill. Had their wings, which are amazing.
Did you bring me anything?
No, I forgot to text you.
Yeah, I know. That's
and
okay.
I asked you. Sorry. My bad. I was having so much fun with Todd and John Wilsey, and Tom Lawrence came out, and we just had so much fun. We were just talking about things in general, about parents and kids growing up so fast. And I was just talking about how I can't believe how fast my kids have grown up. Our kids.
Yeah.
Madison's gonna be 28 in September.
Yeah. They're fun to be around.
We'd love hanging with them.
Love
and Xander's gonna be 25. May is gonna be 23 at the end of August. It's hard to fathom, but they're all doing so wonderful, and we're so proud of them. And I'm feeling so good now that I want to get out and travel more to try and do more stuff with them. Because after spending pretty much all last year in the house, being bedridden, literally not being able to move,
Terrible.
it was horrible. I mean, she's probably the only person who really saw every day and how bad it was and how shaky I was and how she had to literally hold pills and feed them to me so I could take them because my hands were shaking so bad I'd spill them everywhere. That's why I have this occasion, but I've been doing good. So anyway, let's get going here so we can hear from my lovely wife.
Before we move on, if you're going to ask me a question, I just wanted to say how proud I am of you and the determination of what you have accomplished and are doing. 6 months ago, it was a very different story, and I think that there's so much to say about somebody's what you do physically with your body, but also mentally with your body to be in the position where he is now with this disease. It's almost like a case study, because the people that have this disease do not do as well as he's doing, and it's all because of his hard work. It's all because of his determination to physically be like strong and strength, and it adds to the betterness of, or the prolonging of what's going on, and it also, his mental state
I was going to say physically strong, but more mentally strong.
It's amazing. And I thank you, I thank God, I thank your amazing support system with your friends. I thank Tanya to the moon and back. I thank our kids. I'm not going to cry. This is why I didn't want to come in here. I'm just so proud of you for for like still having the strength to do what you do in a situation like this. It's, of course I'm here to support you, but it has to come from you. And I admire everything about that. Okay. And I love you.
Thank you, Don. I love you. And it was, it's been difficult. It's unbelievably difficult.
Yeah.
From September 22nd, 2019, when they gave me this diagnosis. And it's been a roller coaster ride. It's been so bad. Culminating in last year, which was the worst. And there were times I had given up. And
I think
I didn't.
You didn't. But the thing that's so hard is, I'm not saying any disease is worse than any other, anything that has, something that's this not a good outlook. You have people who have, cancer, and, they had all this, like, people telling you this is what you need to do, and there's this things you can do, and, it's still horrible. And you have, it's so sad with, ALS. Horrible things. I mean, we've Sandy's met some friends. We have a neighbor. It's just absolutely horrible. But it's like, from a resource perspective with this disease, there are no resources. When we left, the advice we got was that he needed to ride a stationary bike.
Ride
and then
for
a half an hour every day, excuse me. And then maybe that was it. And then maybe came later on, you need go to these physical therapists. That did nothing. Didn't push them.
Pathetic.
So it's kind of like we're on an island on our own a lot of the time, with how we, me as a caregiver, you as the human going through this horrible thing, kind of in this world by ourselves a lot of the time. And it's frustrating. It's very difficult.
But I know when things changed, and I owe it all to meditation.
Yep.
Because we were sitting right there in the kitchen. I was watching videos of Dr. Joe Dispenza transformation stories on his website. I just started bawling because I had no answers. I had tried everything from, shots of steroids, and which I wanted to help. Nothing, all kinds of stuff didn't help. Nothing was working. And at a certain point you're desperate. You'll try anything.
Yep.
And then I saw these people saying how meditation had changed their lives. There were people who were dying of stage 4 cancer and given months to live, healed themselves. I started bawling, and she's like, well, if it's making you sad, stop watching. And I was like, no, it's not making me sad. I gotta go see this guy. This is the answer. And so I finally booked the trip, and I've seen him twice since, and I will go back again. I was supposed to go back last fall, but I was doing so awful. I couldn't do it, but I can now because I'm a different person. And I owe it to meditation. It just changed my life. It saved my life. Maybe look at this disease as a gift, because it's changed me, and maybe into a better person, into a better husband, better father, just a better overall person who now is never going to give up.
That's what I admire.
Think about giving up.
You never do. You have bad days, and those are hard. They're really hard. But we've had way more many good days good days this past 6 months. So we're happy. We're taking every day we get those, because those are blessed days.
Yeah, it's again, there still are difficult days. Usually it's of my own doing, because I stayed up too late. Lord Lawrence's came over and kept me up too late drinking. and I felt like shit the
Yeah,
next day.
we those days
But-
have to be far.
But those
less
days,
far.
they're worth it, and they're gonna happen again soon.
They're not all the time.
I know.
Maybe once a month,
But
but
yeah,
ugh,
once a
they're
month.
hard.
But again, meditation, and then sleep.
Yeah.
And I was telling a story about that happened. I told it before. Once I started sleeping, I'm like a different person. So I want to travel more. I want to get out more and do things. And getting this
Experience life with our
wheelchair,
family and
the
love.
motorized wheelchair is going to help me so much to get out and do things in the van, to cart my crippled ass around, so I can go to concerts and go to Browns games, go to the tailgates.
We're going to keep you walking for a while. If it's easier to get in a
no.
wheelchair, we're for doing that, but we're going to keep you walking for a
But
long time.
when I'm out in a crowd,
Yeah, it's easier.
the Browns, I can't walk in that. If people bump into me, I'm going down. But
Isabel!
that's very odd. Yeah, but-
Isabel! Can you let the dogs
Get
out?
the
They're
fucking
literally
dogs.
behind us as we're trying to do this. Quickly!
to come down 15
Oh my
minutes
God.
ago.
This is so fun having
Sorry.
her home. It's been 2 days. Not even 2 days.
Although
A
it's-
day.
Although it's kind of fun.
Oh my God.
This
She's killing me.
this happened last last time, but
Oh, look, and
Anyway.
I have my shoulder out. Just noticed that. I don't know if you know Isabel.
sexy.
She's got her weird shoulder situation that we all ask about. I'm apparently doing it. Sorry.
I'll start doing that.
Okay. So
Anyway, it's been things have totally changed. It started mid-February with sleep, working out, trying to eat better, although I still eat shit. Drinking less, and working out, and it's just I'm a new person, and I want to travel more, and while I still can, and keep just doing things with my kids and spending more time with my wife. So that's I as well.
howdy.
So it's just things are okay. Really,
It's all right. Go, go, go. Thank you, love.
bring them into the garage and take them upstairs. Seriously. Yes.
It's okay. Just let her be. Anywho,
Anyhow,
it's family
hey,
life.
this is real life. This is how we roll.
When you have your college kids
Motherfuckers.
home, you all
Yeah.
get it.
So this will be fun. This will be interesting. So anyway, just doing great. I can't wait to just keep doing more things, and I can't thank Tom Lawrence enough and everyone on the committee for what they're doing to put this thing together to let me continue to live my life and do more stuff. Go to
Yeah, you've got
concerts, go to comedians.
so many people that
So
love
many
and
people
support you.
are supporting me. It's really amazing. So there'll be more details to come on all this stuff, but let's get started with
Oh, here we go.
MaryBeth. And you know what? My thought was, well, we'll start at the beginning. So I remember when I first saw her, and we won't go through every detail, but we'll hit into some high points. Because I remember the first time I saw her, walking across, I was looking out Pat Nolta. He was my roommate, or room across from me in the SAE house. And I was looking through the window, and I saw this girl walking across. She had striped sweatpants, but the stripes were sideways,
I don't even
not long
remember that.
ways.
Those sweatpants.
Walking across with a friend, I think it was Woj, coming over to see Pat and Alda because they went to high school together. They were friends. And I remember saying something like, "Who is that?" And Pat Nolta, who they were friends in high school, tried to date once before, it didn't work out. And he was thinking that, they were still going to be something. So he was basically cock blocking me the whole time. Basically saying, yeah, she's, yeah, we've got something going. I'm like, okay.
No, we went on one date. We had pizza, and he put on Sade,
Smooth operator.
and we looked at Smooth Operator, and we looked at each other, and we started laughing at each other, and we're like, I think this is not going to work because we were such good friends.
Wasn't that in high school or was that in college?
No, that was in college.
Okay. So that was funny. And so I remember seeing her, and then from there on, I kept like, I need to find this woman, this lady. So what was your first memory?
My first memory was seeing you with a bunch of the guys. I don't know if we were at Mark's or... No, it was Rush. And you guys were all walking around, I think, trying to, like, be cool and watch all these silly girls.
We were cool. We weren't trying.
Go from house to house. And I just remember, I'm like, he is the cutest thing ever. And, you know, I knew so many of your friends in the fraternity, but I didn't know you. You know, just from Pat and, you know, Kim, Woj, and Ferk. I mean, I knew so many of the guys. I mean, they were such good friends of mine.
Story about Ferk.
And yeah, just good friends. And so, like, I met a lot of them, even think before you did. And, you know, I just saw you. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. And then I think the first time we talked was with the Yellow House, and it was dark, and we were out. There was a party going on. We were out in the front yard by that big tree, and you had that like long coat on. You were like kind of this mysterious thing, and we just started talking. I'm like, hey, you're like, hey,
dressed like a douchebag,
and we had like a really short conversation, and then I think we were both kind of like, oh, hi, and then we were really met. It was at Ohio State.
Yeah, you were dating some of the people, or I was dating other people.
Yeah, yes.
But nothing was
there was
ever close to being serious.
No.
And I remember we were at House State, you were with the DGs. I was with
we had our
Tom Morris and Eric Kohler and
head office.
And a bunch of other SAE guys. And I saw her across the bar at Mean Mr. Mustard. So I'm like, made eye contact. And I'm looking, I pointed at him. I'm like, the guy, so I'm going with her, talk to her. Remember I asked you, wanted a drink? I'm like, sure. I go, I like gin and tonic.
This is so funny.
And
I'm like,
I always do gin and tonic.
I hate gin and tonic.
Suck. They're fucking awful.
Horrifying.
Oh my God. What were we thinking?
I don't know.
Gin
I
is
think I was just
disgusting.
like, sure, whatever you want to order.
Oh, I can't stand gin, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But so we spent the whole night. All our friends sort of went other places, and I was not leaving your side. And then we were walking to other bars, and we walked down High Street. And we're just talking. And then we stopped in front of the UDF, and we just started making out. Just fucking mashing.
And all
right,
your friends were like,
right
what are you
in the middle of the, like, we're in Columbus. She goes to Bowling Green. What the hell are you come down here to me to go from Bowling Green? And so they all left, kept walking, and so we were by ourselves. They stranded us, and we just kept making out, spent the whole night together.
Well, we went back.
Talking. Talking. We sat in the chair at the SE house.
Which you had to break into.
I walked you home at 4 a.m.
Yeah, and I slept under the dining room table at the Delta Gamma house because I had nowhere to sleep.
Better than where I slept.
I had to get up and present something at our chapter meeting, and I was like,
And it was raining, and it got worse by the time
that's right. It was
I walked
rain.
back to the SE house in Columbus. The doors were all locked.
Oh, that's right. You had to do
Pouring
that.
down rain. And I literally was walking up in a rainstorm, the back fire escape. on the 4th floor, and I'm
Yeah, it was not safe.
stepping on the fire escape 4 flights up,
Yeah. A little dangerous.
hammered, forming and opening a window and trying to climb through it. I mean, one little slip, I'm dead.
Oh, God.
And I climb into the window and I sleep on a mattress I think had puke on
Oh,
one
God,
half
that place
of
was
it.
so disgusting.
But that's the only
as I
bed
like
that
to
was
say.
available, so I just slept on the half. Did it puke? And anyway, so that I came back she came back Saturday. I stayed Saturday night and went out with Tom Lawrence and Eric Kohler, and man, did we get loaded that night. And I was throwing up. It was awful.
Oh.
Slept in Sunday, made it back home, and first thing I did was I couldn't wait to call MaryBeth. She was in Rogers, and I called. She answered to me to come over. And I
Think about that. No cell phones.
I know.
Like binging, and I'm like, hello.
Nothing. I was just calling.
You don't even know who's calling.
And I came over, and I had my little black witch boots and long black.
Hi, baby.
And my long black coat. I think I brought you a flower. A
You
rose.
did. You brought me like
Huh?
6 roses.
Yeah, about that.
I mean, I was like, wow.
brought
That's
flowers,
very sweet.
and
Super
we
sweet.
sat
Up again
in
and
your room up all night and talked.
till like 4 in the morning.
No, I ended up sleeping on the couch,
Yeah.
and
I don't know where Woj was. Probably
she
Brian.
was there,
She was
I
thick?
think, and I think I just slept on the couch.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's hard to.
But it was a beautiful time. It was a
remember, but-
fun. All right, so what's my next question?
And then things just went on from there, and we dated for a lot of years, and we got married, and we have 3 wonderful kids who are absolutely amazing. And so funny part was, I remember when, tell me what you remember of, really, Isabel?
This is a surprise.
No, when we first found out that you were pregnant with Madison.
Oh, yeah. That was such an exciting time. Very exciting.
I just remember it was, what I recall, we were at Gamekeeper's Tavern, having a drink, smoking cigarettes back when you could smoke. This is 1990.
We were actually at,
Two.
we weren't at Gamekeepers. We were at,
Is-
I remember being at Herb's.
no.
Okay. But I was talking about going to graduate
possible.
school. I was
Yes,
talking about
you
going to
were gonna
grad
get your
school. I thought we were
master's.
Herb's. I want to get my master's. Work's paying for it. I'm like, let's just put the kid thing on hold. And, you know, I've got this trajectory of work and it's going to be amazing. You know, definitely want to have kids, but let's wait, blah, blah, blah. And I was actually pregnant as we were having that conversation.
Little did we know, so the plans changed.
Yeah, Mama forgot her pills
And then our little,
in Florida when
our
we were in
little peanut
Christmas.
came into the world, Madison.
Only a
and-
week late.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
wouldn't have done it any other way.
love our kids dearly. We're not going to talk to them a whole lot about on this podcast. This one's more about us and you. We're going to do a separate podcast with the kids soon and have them talk about all that. But we just had, so it'll be 30 years of marriage this September
It's amazing.
18th.
Most people don't get to spend 30
18th,
years
yeah.
with their spouse.
19th is Maston's birthday.
Yeah,
18, 19. Let's get those.
yeah.
mixed up, and she's going to be 28, which I still can't
I know.
believe.
Easy.
So it's been, a long marriage. It's been absolutely wonderful.
A good, beautiful
So
ride for
what-
sure. More to come.
What is your favorite quality or trait of mine?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're like really putting me on the spot. I would say kindness and honesty, with a lot of values, and like kind of knowing, like you can screw up, but you kind of know when you screwed up. And you do a lot of good things, and I think just having that trait of saying, you know what, I could do better, I shouldn't have done that, or just being like very, very true and honest with me, and I love that. I would say the best trait we have together in our marriage is always humor. It's based on humor. I mean, there are things that if
we're fun to hang out with.
but we just together, like I think TR gets us, where we just we literally can rip on each other, and it's so funny. It's like it makes me happy when he's
nonstop.
like, "Hey, Mary," or it's fun. It gets to the point where it can be belly laughing hysterics.
It's nonstop, and it's always funny when Tian Kelly will call to get a breakdown of our evenings, because it's always okay. Pour yourself a drink. Sit down.
Well, because we experience a lot of interesting.
All the stuff that we go.
Yeah.
And it's always an event of you should have seen this guy with a jackass and this waiter and this. And
it's usually a play.
It's just a story.
It's like it's a good story for a good hour of we're gonna break it down
of laughter.
Laughter. It's we see things
that what happened.
We see things that are so flipping hysterical that other people will be like.
Yeah,
we're like, no, that is funny.
What is wrong with you?
That is hysterical. Like things where we're like, I mean, I don't know. It just we keep it light. We always have.
Yes, and
and there's just things that make me laugh about him all the time. And
I try and inject humor into everything, and it works.
It does work.
Usually, you laugh at most of what.
Well, yeah,
I do, but there are times where it's clearly an issue, and I've crossed the line.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's not funny.
But
I think it's funny. I
yeah.
know what else does,
but we have our little secret language too, which is funny when we're out or together. Where we'll start laughing at something that no one else would laugh at, but we have always the secret weird meaning behind it.
A lot of inside jokes of. Just saying things and making a comment or something. Say something
or just people would never get it.
And just look at each other
I do have one funny story that was one of my first funniest stories ever with Sandy. We were I don't even know if we're engaged. We're dating. We both like to play golf, so that was a nice, fun thing that we shared when, all of our lives. And we were at Avon Oaks, and we must have been dating. And you took me out there for your parents, your parents, were members there or whatever. And we go out to have this nice little lunch. And you're telling me all these stories of you and Tommy Hennings, taking the butter packets, and they would open them and they just flip them. And they hit the high at this. They were little shits, total little shits. They were really good golfers, but they were total shits. They screwed with the wait staff and everyone else. So you're just telling me all these stories, and I'm laughing. I love Tommy Hennings, best guy in the world, just so freaking hysterical. Another person that makes my belly laugh. And he's telling these stories. And we both have a Diet Coke or whatever in our little lunch. And he's laughing so hard. He like puts his head down right into the straw and it lodges into the
Right in
corner
the eye.
of his eye.
like,
And he's got the squinty eyes already. And it just grabs his squinty eye, grabs a hold of the straw. And he starts laughing so hard. He's going like this. And a Diet Coke is spraying all over me,
like,
and then I can't stop laughing. I don't know if it's like lodged enough for like medical attention or what, but I literally almost
getting these point slot eyes.
mean my pants. So those are the stupid, dumb things that we find hysterical.
Yeah, that happened. That absolutely happened. That was just so damn funny.
Oh God.
Yeah, and we still, that's the thing, even if whether
Really dumb, funny things.
whether we go out to dinner by ourselves with other couples, we're just always laughing and telling stories and trying to be funny because, I mean, life's too short. Just have fun.
It's good for our souls.
And laugh. And even when we're just hanging out during the day in the mornings, just ribbing each other.
Oh, my God.
Just it starts in the morning, goes all
Yeah.
day.
He's planning a new yogurt adventure
night.
of how I prepare his yogurt parfait. He's like, no, I'm going to put the granola in first today, just to fuck with you. And I'm like, what?
And then put the yogurt on top.
But the fact that he's putting it in
gets
himself.
soft, and I made a great sandwich the other day.
Oh,
A couple of days.
amazing. He hasn't made
And that
food
was
in a long time. It was a
Difficult
huge
'cause
treat.
my hands still shakes when I
Yeah.
put mayo and mustard on there. And it was
Well, the one thing, too,
difficult.
I want to say to everybody, too, is, and TR is, and Tom, TR and Tom, who are, I would say, are one of our two biggest supports, and Tanya. But it's all about, keeping that real laughter and that real fun. And we aren't good, yes, it's something anybody would ever want to be in. But we still live. We still have to live. And what are we going to do? Sit in a corner and not live? No. And everyone is so for that. And we are continuing to live.
And thankfully, we have a lot of friends who are
Yeah,
so
we
supportive
do.
and so much fun.
Our parents.
But there were a lot of days, family
Steve,
and friends.
Kelly,
Steve's
amazing.
My parents been so
Help
good,
out so much.
so wonderful. And but there were some dark times last year where it was bad. I mean, just
it hasn't
worse
been
than I can even
easy.
describe at times, not being able to move or even get out of bed, and having to crawl to the bathroom on the floor to the bathroom and back because I couldn't walk.
But that's how we keep you in the physical and mental health world.
Yeah,
And you're
so
doing the right
it's-
things. And a lot of those problems also were because you weren't able to do some of the things physically. And it can come a spiral of down.
It definitely does that because when I'm feeling like shit and I can't move, then I don't even want to try and move, and then I feel depressed and I feel like shit, and I just want to lay there. And a lot of times, it's just like I don't want to live like this. I can't do it.
No.
I know that's what this disease has done to a lot of the people, and why people
Yeah, it really has.
who've been diagnosed with this after me have died already because they get probably depressed and feel like shit and they give up. And then things spiral.
Well, we're not going to let you do that.
And I'm not doing it. Not now.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to live till I'm fucking 80. I'm going to haunt your dreams for a long time.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
So it's, I just can't wait to keep living. So another question for you. This one
Where are we
probably-
on time? Are we
probably
good?
easier. We're good. So what is my worst
Oh
quality
my
or
God,
trait.
that's so easy. It was harder coming up with your best. Your worst is so easy. Your frickin' noises. The guy can
I'm very
make,
noisy.
like, he didn't always. Well, he did kind of always make noises, like
I've always
a lot of farting, a lot of
burped
burping.
and farted like it
But
was
it is
my job.
maximized to a level that's not really.
Is that healthy?
It's weird. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like every 2 seconds it's an
Just and even today I was sitting down, getting to bed.
literally
and
on a
she's
conference
on the phone
call.
with TR.
Oh God.
And TR can hear me.
Oh,
and
yeah, you're
just
like-
going,
you're
he
like
goes,
5 feet
Tell
away.
Sandy, shut the fuck up. So I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God. Even my mom said
it's
something.
like a symphony, a cacophony of just
Yeah.
noises and sounds.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
It's a little mu-
But
it's-
what am I gonna say?
It's I don't.
And the funny thing is
not
I'm actually
intentionally
more used.
doing it. It's not intentional. It's just it's like,
I'm so more used to it.
Everything hurts.
Where like newers come around, like even if like Madison came in, she's like, "Why are you making all those noises? What are you doing?" And I'm like become almost tone deaf to them. Where like at first I was like, "Seriously, do you need to do that every other second?"
Yeah.
But now I'm used to it.
There's a lot of times that
Yeah, that's it.
we're in a room and there's other people. I'm just like just burping loud, and she's like, "Jesus, there are other people." I'm like, "Oh, sorry," and it's just.
Yeah, it's weird
It's
and
just-
bad. But you know what?
Hey,
If that's the
better out
worst
than in.
quality-
Better out than in.
I'll take it.
I think it's kind of funny. Actually.
All right. Well, what's your favorite quality in me, or and worst quality in me?
Hey, no, this is about you. You're not supposed to be asking me questions.
All right. Maybe we'll say that.
No. My favorite quality is how sincere and giving you are, and how kind you are. And I don't know if people always see that. But it's so true. It's absolutely so true. Just how much you care about me and our children. And just people in general, your friends and our family. You get emotional about it.
I do. Yep.
I don't
You're in
think
on that.
a lot of people in our family or yours truly know that and see how much you care. I just think that's awesome.
I love you. Thank you.
And the worst one,
Oh, here we go.
well, lately it's been your snoring.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I mean, she just never.
Well, I don't really know.
You just always
I'm
have this
asleep.
nice little, like, this little purring, like a little kitten.
My allergies have
And
been
now
acting
it's
up.
like, and you think I make noises.
My allergies have
Holy
been so
shit.
terrible.
At night, when you're sleeping, what are that?
Yeah, it's my allergy. It's like I have a
No, it's
Bad
horrible.
throat,
I'm literally the one
ear,
night. I'm like, really? You can do
tickle.
it all fucking night? I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, now that you're not on sleeping pills, I guess I'm not getting away with all this stuff anymore.
No, and then the snoring is like, it's just it's like a, oh, it's horrible, like a banshee. And I got to push her, like she spoke
So
to me.
the best thing
and
is-
she was like, what is it? I'm like, you're snoring. No, isn't. I'm like, yeah, you fucking were.
Well, how am I supposed to know if I'm asleep? But I find it funny that our worst qualities in each other are the horrible noises that we make. So, you know what? We're a match made in heaven.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
30 years already, and it'll be 30 more.
It will be.
Once
And I
Friday.
love you
I love you
so
too.
much, my babe.
And then, well, before we finish this off, I think we're at a good time because she didn't want to go too far. She's always like, you go
Yeah, I'm
too
camera
far,
shy. Sorry, it took me
and you
forever to get
talk
on the
too
show.
much, but you talked a lot. But
much?
my life changed today. It's been so wonderful because she bought me some Neutrogena body wash. Oh my God.
No, it's the body oil.
Body oil. But see, I'm so itchy and I'm flaky.
Yeah, his
It's
skin
disgusting.
is
I mean, it's
terribly
skin
dry. And I think even more with your disease, it's gotten a
everywhere.
lot worse. But yeah,
She's always scratching my back and she's, oh my God, it's so dry.
yeah, he's like
I'm trying to put
flaking
lotion
everywhere.
on. So she bought this Neutrogena oil.
Put on the shower. Like us women
I
know
put it on
this.
In the shower.
In the shower,
And
we
put it on
shower
after
and we
the
put
shower.
the Neutrogena
I
body
mean, I
oil on the
lubed
shower.
myself up everywhere. Oh my God. It's
Never seen
literally
somebody that excited. But he's very excited.
life changing. It was so good. So that was
Yeah, life changing.
That happened today, and I'm so excited because I'm not flaking everywhere.
It's got like baby
my
skin.
shirt off, or skin flying everywhere. Madison was over, a few weeks ago, and she putting lotion all over my neck because there was skin everywhere. She's like, "Oh, you have dandruff?" And I was like, "That's disgusting." Taking my socks off, my pants off, and skin flying everywhere, and
That was bad.
didn't have anywhere. So now it's
Yeah.
just got to figure out the back.
Yeah, we're going to get him a loofah. Put the oil
Loop
on.
a stick or something. That
Yeah.
can
I
get
don't know if
on
this
your
is
back.
any, like, advice for anyone else who has dry skin, but Sandy has life changed today based on Neutrogena
literally
body oil.
It's absolutely lovely. So I just can't wait to keep doing that every day now. I literally was glowing when I went and saw John Will's taking a big hug, and he's
You
like,
smell so
"What,
good."
were you going to say I'm glowing? Because I feel like it. I feel it. I told him about the Neutrogena. He's like, "Yeah, I was going to say you're glowing, but I think I would say it." I go, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." So it's fun.
Yeah.
So we will end this here. So we're at a good time.
Yep.
Not too long, not too short. I love you.
I love you.
And here's to another 30 years.
To another
'Cause I'm not,
another 30 years.
I'm dying for a long time, bitches. Thanks, everyone.
Love you
Take
guys.
care.
Thank you.
Talk soon.